What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. You are going to see me collect Guarine today, and so I sold Bakambu because I have no more need for him. And we're going to be hitting our first... hold on, I got the camera on the wrong side. We're going to be hitting our first Elite 3 rewards for the first time in a long time. Now, even with the fear, because that's what EA prey on, isn't it? Even with the fear of something coming on Friday at 6 PM, we're going to open our rewards today. We're going to live by the mantra, this week at the very least, of if your luck's in, it's in. So Division Rivals rewards. I only finished rank 2. I'm going to take the Ultimate Pack. And I'm going to explain just a little something about it. I don't want to get into it like intensely or anything like that. Just a little something about why specifically those rewards. And then for Foot Champs, of course, we hit Elite 3. Brilliant. We had to go 4-0 in the last 4 games to get there, but we grind it out. We got there. We get our Premium Team of the Week pack, our 100k pack, and our 7,000 coins, which is great. And for the first time since the weekend before Christmas, we get 3-player picks. Let's go. So, pretty decent team of the week out there in terms of high-rated cards that can be used in SBCs. A pretty terrible team of the week out there in terms of just flat-out usable cards. There is not a single card that I can get that will make me go, oh, he goes into my team. The only card that would make me consider changing anything is Robertson. And if we hit Robertson here, what I would consider changing is then going and buying Team of the Year Van Dijk to go alongside Team of the Year Ramos and change the back line through there. So here is our first pick. Ooh. Oh, he's there! T-pose! That's outrageous! I saw Thomas Partey and I was like, oh, that's not bad. Remember, we used him a lot. We used his gold card. That was a big upgrade. Like 2 days later, we got his UCL card. And then like a week later, we got his first inform. That's amazing. I can't believe Andy, the best red in form in our pack. How about that? Andy Robertson is there. Oh, it's meant to be, isn't it? It is meant to be. Robbo is there. Second pick. I just want the high rateds now. Any of the high rateds will do. Oh my God. We got his 84 in form. He's a good card for the meta that I play to. Really tall, 6'4". High work rate is not ideal. 3-star not ideal. But the jumping, the heading, the physicals in general, his reactions, his shooting, this is a quality card. And it's an 87 rated, so 2 87 rateds there from our first 2 player picks. What could possibly be the best thing here? 88 rated Marquinhos or Iago Aspas, or 87 rated Zapata or Milinkovic-Savic. How's our luck? I mean, that's not bad at all, is it? We could take the 83 Ben Mee. Is it Ben Mee? It's Ben Mee. I know my names. Unbelievable. Genuinely unbelievable. Robertson, Poulsen, and me. Oh, wait, are they extinct because they're red? Or are they extinct because it's not showing the... Yeah, okay, so they're extinct because they're red. I don't know. Let me go into Futbin real quick and have a look at the just the prices of these team of the weeks. Now, they've probably come down compared to yesterday. So Robertson is 300,000 coins, Poulsen is 110,000 coins, and me is 22,000 coins. So if we could get this as my inform pack as well, oh, I'd be delighted. Imagine how amazing that would be. So that I'm blown away by that, like honestly blown away. I did not expect to hit those. We're going to go to the team in a second as well and look at the changes that we could possibly make. So a 100k pack, an ultimate pack, and a premium team of the week pack. How is our luck? It's already started off really well. No walkout in the 100k pack. Boards or informs would be very welcome. Boards are coming. Obviously 24 players to put into the club. It's going to be Giuliano. No, it's going to be Anderson Talisca, the 83 version of Anderson Talisca at least. But this brings us back down to reality, doesn't it? In terms of trying to make coins, yeah, the red player pick's very nice in terms of getting some of the highest rated and getting the most valuable. But then the 100k pack, EA are like, ha 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 ha, just JK. And that sucks. These guys just aren't, like, they're just not worth anything. I'll discard those. I don't want to take up too much trade pile space. Ultimate pack here, guys. So this is the one that very contentious what we could or couldn't do here. We do get a walkout. Is it going to be a big walkout? Icon! No way! German, centre mid is Michael Ballack. Let's go! Oh, I can't believe we just hit an icon in our tradable ultimate pack. The red list is back. And hey, listen. We're living on the mantra of if your luck's in, it's in. I can't believe we just... I mean, I already have his prime icon, right? So I don't need this card. We will sell this card because he is tradable. He is probably one of the cheaper... icons. But I don't care about that. That is unbelievable. 450. Oh, that's amazing. 420k. Oh, that is... I'm blown away. I'm blown away. I am absolutely blown away. Let's get him gone. Boom. We get Mkhitaryan, Glick. Nick would love that. Manu Trigueros and Rabiot on top of that. Oh, I'm blown the hell away. I can't believe that. I genuinely can't believe that. Premium Team of the Week pack. I don't even know what I'm expecting. We get a walkout. How about that? I mean, I don't know who it's going to be. I don't care who it's going to be. This has already been amazing. It is not going to be anyone amazing. It is Dabour. So it's an 84 rated. He's worth 20,000 coins. There's no other 84s really that we could get. Gaeta maybe. Oh my God. What is my luck right now? I know he's not like outrageously expensive, but he is the most expensive, non-expensive in form. So... for me, and Didi can go for 35k. I'll take those coins. Then it's not really worth much. So I'll hold on to him for the time being. Or will I? Yeah, I will hold on to him for the time being. And Dabour the same. And this Dabour card's actually not terrible. 4-star, 4-star, 5'11". Really nice physicals. Good jumping as well. Good heading. Ball control and dribbling are okay. Finishing and pace are nice. It is just that those dribbling stats are a little low. That's not a terrible card. I can't believe that. And we've got items have sold. Ballack has sold. We're already, guys, back over 1 million coins. I can't believe it. I literally can't believe it. How have we managed to hit Michael Ballack icon card? 400, like, all I was wanting to do was get enough coins to get Marcelo Team of the Year. And as you'll see by here, look, all these silvers that I've got on the trade pile. I'm just getting rid of them. I've already got rid of probably like almost, say about 600-700, maybe even up towards 900 to 1,000. I'm down to 3,000 players now. And the process that we went through yesterday that we was discussing is important to that. Now, in terms of this team, I could genuinely right now just go and put Andy Robertson here. Is he even better than Alonso? He's got more pace, but way less shooting, less passing, less dribbling, less defending, and a fair bit less physical. But we could obviously put Robertson in here and then now go and buy Team of the Year Virgil van Dijk and put him in instead of David Luiz. It wouldn't change anybody's chemistry at all. We would still have the same like chemistry essentially. And we're nearly there for Van Dijk. What is it? Has he gone up? Is he up to like 1.3 million, something like that? I know he was like down at like 1.2s and 1.1s. He's up to 1.5 million. Oh my God. He was literally like 1.2 just a few days ago. Maybe then I don't want to think about that right now. Maybe I just go and buy Team of the Year Marcelo. I know he's like up at 1.2 million right now. I'll be able to get there really easy now because of those 2 extra informs that we got that we can get some coins on. Yeah, so he's 1.17 and he's rising at the moment. Do we get our 4th Team of the Year card in Marcelo, or do we grind hard for Virgil van Dijk? I don't know yet. I'm going to have to make a decision on that. What I wanted to do though, guys, I want to take a comment whilst we're live from yesterday's video, because I just want to explain just a little something. Not in like bashing any one way or anything like that. Literally just explaining my kind of mentality behind it, right? So Lucian Martin says, "Yo Nep, I've been watching you for a long time and I really enjoy what you do. I recall you were asking for a long time for cards to grind for, and these 2 weeks of FUT birthday we got specifically that. I understand that Division 1 is way harder than what I'm playing at the moment in Division 3, but I enjoyed that grind despite the state of the game, because at least we were grinding towards a specific thing, not getting a max 85 unusable player from FUT Champs rewards. Cheers." And I just wanted to explain why the setup that EA have got, in my personal opinion, isn't the right thing, right? And basically, to just keep it nice and short, putting a win condition on these players is what made it difficult, because I want something to grind for where no matter whether I win, lose or draw, do score, don't score or whatever, I get rewarded for it. And FUT Rivals in that sense, just itself, is kind of there, but also not quite. And again, I'll get to that in just a second. The problem is if you lose a game, you haven't grinded anything. You're at 0%. And if you draw a game, you're at 0%. And if you win a game and don't score with a Serie A card or with a German card, you get 0%. So in like all three, there are three options in Rivals: win, lose or draw. So the fact that 2 of the 3 options straight away give you nothing towards the objective is an issue. And then the fact that on the 3rd objective, it is under a win condition is also a big problem. And here's why. Because you might just say, oh man, like if you want to win and have it count every time, why not just build a full Serie A squad? And that is where, for me, the win condition in Rivals is a problem, regardless of what division you're in. Doesn't matter if you're like me in Division 1 at like a 2200 elo, or if you're in Division 3 at like a 1700 elo, it makes no difference. Because you're playing against people that don't care about these objectives, or are playing with just one player outside of their normal team to get these objectives. So if you build a full Serie A squad, it's not going to be as good as the team that you've worked all year to get, because of how the untradeable system works in the game this year. So if you just want a full Serie A squad or a full Serie A attack and midfield to make sure you have the best opportunity of scoring, you are downgrading your team in a game mode that is specifically and perfectly designed to balance matchmaking. You know, if you're at 2200 skill rating, theoretically you should play another person at 2200 skill rating. So if I go out of my way to lessen my squad to try and complete this objective, I'm going to start hitting draws and losses far more often than if I had my best team out there. And so for me, the problem is that the grind is like, for me, a grind is something that happens irrelevant to conditions. Not always, but most of the time, you know, because in COD, for example, if you want the MP5 attachment, you got to get kills with the MP5. It's not like you're going to be sitting there killing people with a SCAR going, oh my God, why am I not getting the MP5 attachment? Obviously, that makes sense, right? But it's very different in FIFA, because I can use a full Italian team, a full Serie A team. I can draw 5-5, score 5 goals with those cards, and I don't get rewarded for that. But in COD, if you had your MP5 and you got 5 kills, but you got 10 deaths, and within that, you also lost the game, you still get 5 kills towards your MP5 accomplishments. And that is what the grind is. The more you grind, the more you get. But in FIFA, you could grind the whole week and complete nothing. And that is, for me, where the problem is with these grindable players, you know. And then in terms of Rivals, again, we look at the issue, and I because I didn't even go for Milinkovic, Savic and Boateng, I stopped playing Rivals, and that meant I got rank 2, right? And rank 2 last week finished in at 16,130 points. Rank 1 is 24,000 points. Now, it will be interesting to see how this changes, not necessarily this coming week, because already the new Rivals are started and the objectives, weekly objectives are still there. So the ranking points are going to still be a little bit skewed this week compared to a normal week. But next week, it'll be interesting to see what the rank points are. But the issue here is if we take out of consideration the weekly objectives, to get from rank 2 to rank 1 is 8,130 points more. even if you max points and got 5 goals and a win in 8 consecutive games, that's still not enough to get you from rank 2 to rank 1, right? And so you need to play and win at max rate 9 games in a row, or just 9 games. And if you draw games and lose games, you're going to end up having to play 15 or 18 or 20 games, especially if you don't win games to 5 goals. Maybe you only win 1-0 and you only pick up, like 650 points? I can't remember what the points are off the top of my head. Maybe you only, get 600 or 700 points instead. And so it takes you 15 games or 18 games for 1 mega pack, or for 19,000 coins, or for an untradeable 2 mega packs, because this rank here I could have taken 2 ultimate packs, both untradeable, and happy days. So your EA are essentially saying for 15 to 18 more games required, you get 135k pack. And the issue with that is, specifically right now, because of the way the market is, squad fitness cards are 1,300 to 1,600 coins. Now, again, because of the way that EA have conditioned us to play this game, people don't have secondary squads, because if you have 2 teams, you have 2 less teams than compared to what you could have if you just had 1 team. And so people have 1 team and they use squad fitness cards. And so those 15 to 18 extra games that are required, even if you only put a fitness card on every other game instead of every game, you're still looking at having to spend anywhere from 15 to 25,000 coins on fitness cards. Even if you go low end and say 10 to 15,000 coins on fitness cards, that's now the difference in the coin balance that you get from rank 1 to 2 is almost taken. And the extra mega pack is just not worth the extra grind. And so when we look for something to grind for, I don't necessarily expect it to be incredibly efficient. I'm not sitting there saying rank 2, 16,000 points, rank 1 should be 17,000 points. No, but it should scale with the level of effort and the level of ability that you have. And I don't personally think that an extra 19,000 coins or an extra mega pack is a viable return for having to play almost to double the amount of points from the rank below. With that being said, I also don't like the fact, I'm not in Division 2, so I can't check this, but I don't like the fact that Division 1, rank 1, is 80,000 coins, and Division 1 in rank 2 is 75,000 coins. So you get 5,000 extra coins for being in a way, way tougher division. And even in Division 1 itself, because of the way the MMR rating works, my skill rating is 2239. I can go all the way down to 1,801 skill rating points, which is genuinely, and this isn't me blowing my own trumpet or anything, that's way below my average skill level. And that means if I just purposely relegate myself down there, I could just get easy games. And so the fact that I can go down to Division 2 and go down to 1,600-ish skill ranking points, maybe 1620 to make sure I don't get relegated, but I can go down to 1,600 or so skill ranking points. The fact that I can go down there and get 75,000 coins, let me go for the FUT Champs reward structure at 75,000 coins, or if we look at the Division 2 rank 1 rewards, which are, and even maybe the Division 2 rank 2 rewards, oh no, wait, I want FUT Rivals rewards. It again comes down to reward versus ability versus effort, and it ultimately just isn't worth it. So if we look at Division 2, rank 1 is 75,000 coins, which is only 5,000 coins shorter here. Rank 2 is 58,000 coins, which is 3,000 coins less for going into Division 2 rank 2, which I can get at a way lower elo. And then in terms of packs, it's a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack and 3 Mega Packs. So is it worse than 1 Ultimate Pack? Yes and no. And the reason why it's yes and no is because actually the total value of the packs, 3 Mega Packs come in at 105,000 and a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack is 15,000. So you get 120,000 coins worth of packs versus a 125k pack, obviously 125,000 coins worth of packs. So straight away, again, the discrepancy there in terms of the actual value of the packs that you're getting is minimal. The pack itself, the reason why, again, this is a yes or no is because it comes down to FUT being a game of chance of rewards. We're playing for not something that's guaranteed unless you take coins, which even then I can show you how it's way more efficient to stay in Division 2 or Division 3 instead of going up to Division 1. But you're playing at a chance of something. And so when you get to rank 2 in Division 2 and you get 3 mega packs and a jumbo premium gold pack, you are getting 4 chances of hitting something. Okay, the ultimate pack gives a better chance at hitting something, but that's the lottery system that is FIFA for packs is such that, okay, I just hit Balak out of the ultimate pack and it was tradable and it's brilliant, it works for me. But I can't tell you how many people today would have opened the ultimate pack that they have taken and would have got an 83 rated or an 84 rated or an 82 rated. And then somebody that finishes in Division 2 rank 2 will open one mega pack and hit Inform Andy Robertson, open another mega pack and hit regular Van Dijk, and open another mega pack and hit, I don't know, like an Icon or a Bonucci or a Chiellini or something else. And because you get more chances at hitting something. And so you also get like more cards in general. And I personally think that unless you hit something in an ultimate pack, you will make more coins back off of 3 mega packs and a jumbo premium gold pack than you will off of 1 ultimate pack. And so you can see that for me, the grind, I like the idea behind what EA are doing. They're just not executing the scenarios very well in any way, shape or form. Even if you go down to Division 3, it's 70,000 coins for Division 3 rank 1. And for me, that would allow me to go down to around 1,450 ranking points, which is going to be way easy for me, even to the point where I'd considered doing this last night, but I can't be bothered because of how long it would take to do it, right? But even to the point where, because of the reshuffle in division structures and the fact that for me, to get to Division 1 at 1,900 ranking points wouldn't be difficult for me on a come-upping sense. If every Thursday morning after I claimed my Division 1 rank 1 rewards, I spent 2 or 3 hours just relegating myself down to about 1,400, 1,300 ELO points, playing myself back up to 1,900 points would get me so many ranking points so easily that I would essentially be gaming the system. And the only slight that I would have is that I would have way more losses on my record. And do I care about that? I probably don't. And so what it causes is it causes this world where it benefits the better players to either play less, play at a lower level, or manipulate the system to benefit them. And what I mean by that again is like if I spent my time now just going and throwing a game, scoring an own goal and quitting, going in with another bronze team again, scoring an own goal and quitting, all the way down to like basically as low as was feasible, right? Let's say I go down to 1,500 ranking points. Winning my way back up to Division 1 would be easy for me personally, at least to a degree. You know, getting to 1,900 skill rating points, I don't think would be too much of a challenge with the team I have and with the level of FIFA I can play at. And I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet. I'm just stating the facts here, right? Winning back up there would be relatively easy, that I would be able to do it before next Thursday, no matter what. And it would get me so many rank points along the way because I'm in Division 1 at the start of the week, which means I get Division 1 ranking points. I get the rivals points for these ranks here through playing through these divisions here. And that's stupid. I shouldn't have to think to myself, oh, let me do that. And like I say, all I would gain, all that would be a detriment to me was that people would be like, oh man, you lose a lot of games. Well, I mean, A, yeah, I do. But B, here's why. And it would cause a scenario where we're gaming the system. And I don't want to game the system to get easy points, but I also don't want to play the system because it doesn't reward the way people play, regardless of what division you're in. You could argue the same if you're in Division 2, and instead of playing those struggling, stressful games in Division 2 for, you know, even if you get rank 1, for your rare mega packs, 2 of them, and 1 rare mixed players pack, instead of doing that, you can just relegate yourself down to Division 4 and then play back up to Division 2 because that's your comfortable skill level. And it's you're now gaming the system. And you could do it even if you're in Division 3. If Division 3 is your threshold and you don't want to stress out and work extremely hard to get 2 rare mega packs and 1 rare Electrum players pack, go and relegate yourself down to Division 5, maybe even Division 6. Those kind of guys down there, they're nowhere near your skill level. You'll be able to play yourself back up into Division 4 and Division 3 in no time at all, and all you'll get for it is some extra losses on your record. And that is not the way the game should be played. It's not the way we should be thinking. I shouldn't be sitting there thinking, oh man, let me just game the system real quick, because that's the way that we get benefits out of this. But that's the way EA drive us, due to the misfunctioning reward structure. And what I will say is this, is I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I don't know if I'm just going to play in Division 1 and try and get better. I don't know if I want the easy games. I don't know if I care enough for the rewards. I don't know. That's something that I need to discuss with myself, and maybe even take opinions from you guys. But that's something that I need to figure out inside of me as to what I want to do. But what I will say is this: if you do decide to go and relegate yourself down to play yourself up, do a solid. Score an own goal before you quit the game, because you will give that person some extra points through the weekly competition that will make it easier for them to achieve their ranking, whilst you're going down to beat people that are way below your level, making it harder for them to achieve your ranking. So no matter where you're at, on your way down, we're not toxic, right? We're not the Chixie home, Smegre home, whatever, like Daredevil EA that I was getting yesterday, where they will only ever play you if they're the home team. And then sometimes, like yesterday, somebody noted I came up against a guy that was first goal wins, and I think he's like a trader or something. He has like a pretty big Twitter account, and we were both called first goal wins, because I changed my name to first goal wins, otherwise I literally couldn't get a game. And I scored the first goal, he didn't quit. I scored the second goal, he didn't quit. So don't be that toxic POS. We're Team Sweat, so we're toxic in the game itself, where we're playing for a sweaty game. You do you play how you need to play to win the game. But when we're gaming EA's system, the people that we come up against, they're not a part of that. They're just going about themselves regularly. So don't be toxic towards them. Give them the goal, give them the win, and relegate yourself for the easier opportunities. And I hope that if people do start doing it and they do start gaming the system, I hope it causes EA to recognize the faults in the system so that they fix it. And I will say this as well. In my experience, EA have already made some changes with regards to the way points are given or reduced, or, given or deducted from rivals games. Because when I used to win or lose games, no matter what division I was in, right? When I used to win or lose games, no matter what division, I would usually gain sometimes 30 to 35 points, sometimes as low as like 27 or 28. And when I would lose a game, I would lose the same. I would lose 25, 26, 27, 28 or whatever, right? Now, it seems like when you win or when you lose, it seems like you're only losing 15 or 13 and you're only gaining the same. And that's both that I'm not necessarily saying EA have made that change to stop people from relegating themselves or to stop people from gaming the system. I actually think there was a positive outlook there, because I feel like what they've essentially done is they've said, hey, if you are in this ranking system now, we've changed the division structure, so we're not going to allow you to move up or down too quickly and go out of where your skill level is. And so I don't think there was any I don't think they were like, oh, let's just reduce the point system so that they don't, get a, let me let this guy score with Chan, so that they don't get a, down or up too quick. But at the same time, dude, he could have shot so much longer ago. Let me try and move the defender. Can you just shoot? Dude, come on, man. This is not difficult. I have a bronze team with no goalkeeper. Oh my God, how difficult can it be? How difficult can it be, dude? Come on, bro. Look, I'm trying so hard to make this easy for you, dude. And do you know what we're seeing here? We're seeing the problem with this game right here. I'm moving my goalkeeper out of the goal, and I'm not even bring Chan in. Bring Chan in. Where's Chan? There he is. I'm not even trying to defend. I have a bronze team with almost no chemistry, and he still can't score against me. How crazy is that? My bronze 56 chem team against his super team. I didn't even change any tactics or anything at all. I'm on 4-4-2, which is the default formation. I have no tactics, no player instructions. I'm moving my keeper out of the goal, and my team are defending like their prime icon moments, man. But here's the issue. I lost 13 points that game for losing that. 13. Which means for me to relegate myself down to a level where it's going to be easy in a regard to get games, I'm going to have to, if I throw even 10 games, that's only 130 points. That doesn't even take me down to close to Division 3. I'm going to have to throw like 40 games of FIFA. I'm going to have to take like 40 L's to get myself down there. And then the issue in that sense is that I'm going to have to win 40 games to get back up, because I'll only be gaining 13 or 14 points per time as well. And so maybe because of those changes, it does. And I don't necessarily know if EA, like I say, I don't think there's malice there. I don't think they made those changes to stop people from relegating themselves and promoting themselves. I think those made those changes because of the way the division structures are now. It makes more sense to keep people around the level that they're at right now. But it also makes it a lot easier for people to, when they get low, to manipulate it. Because if I do even just throw myself down to 2100 or 2050 or 2000 skill rating, I'm playing down to a way lower level of ability, and I'm not even going up quick, because every time I get a win, I'm only getting 10 or 11 points. And so I need to win 10 or 15 games, and I didn't even make a dent in the gap that I lost. So it might benefit me to play my way down, probably cleverly play my way down as well, to like 1900 skill rating, and then I can win 10 games and I'll only be at 2100 skill rating, or not even 2050 skill rating, or play myself down to 1800 skill rating, and then just keep bouncing between 1900 and 2000, because I could play 10 games in a row. And if I win all those 10 games in a row against the level of opponent that I should theoretically be beating, then I'm still way below my skill threshold, and I've picked up 6 or 7, maybe even 8,000 rivals points. So again, the whole system is just backwards, and I wish EA would show it more care and attention to reward people for playing the game, and not only playing the game to a specific level, and not playing the game to the point where they see fit. And again, the whole grind, in terms of the grind, I know I've talked about this before, but if you play all 30 games of Foot Champs over the weekend and you grind real hard for that, and then you come into Rivals and you grind real hard, and you get yourself to 25,000 skill rating by Tuesday or Wednesday, because you're grinding hard, you want to grind this game. After that, no matter how much more you grind, you could play 100 games of FIFA that next day, and you get no benefit for it. You get no reward. And in fact, it'll probably cost you coins to play because of how expensive fitness cards are, unless you play with a secondary team. And if that's what you want to do to stop with fitness, that's your prerogative. But anyone that has got 26,000 rank points, or 28,000 rank points, or 30,000 rank points, or 40,000 rank points, these guys got no benefit over the guys that got to 24,260 and got marginal benefit over the guys that got to 16,130. And for me, that is not the grind that I'm personally after. So going back to the comment of Lucian, I want things to grind for that are grindable at any point of any day for as long as I want. So if I sit here and I grind, if I sit here and just play game after game after game, and I've already hit my skill rank points in my Foot Champs games, I still want to be rewarded for playing the game in that manner, because I'm giving EA my time where I don't have to. I'm playing their game over playing another game, and I want to be rewarded for that by more than 387 match coins, or by more than 600 match coins, where, okay, now I have to play a fitness card, those match coins are gone. That's what I want. I had planned to show gameplay today of me getting Freddie Guarin. It was terrible gameplay anyway. I scored a goal, he quit. I scored a goal, they quit. I scored a goal, they quit. But I've ended up just talking way too much as per usual about this. I'm going to have a good think now, because it's quite early on Thursday, which for me is unusual, but to be recording this early. But I'm going to have a good think about what I want to do with my team. I'm going to have a good think about where I want to progress now. Obviously, packing that Michael Ballack icon and getting 87 Andy Robertson as my red card has made me think maybe I want to play 30 games a weekend league again, or at least get to rank 2 in FUT Rivals and play 14 games a weekend league, because that elation was nice. I know it'll come crashing down when I get nothing one week and I'll be like, what's the point? But yeah, I'm going to have a real good think about where I want to go specifically with this left back and centre back slot. Do I want to get Team of the Year Marcelo and Ramos, or do I want to get Andy Robertson's in Reading form and Team of the Year Van Dijk? I don't know. I'm going to have a think about it. This, though, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.